Apple's most affordable compact iPhone in the current lineup, I think a lot of people who use older compact devices like the 6S would be interested to see how the battery life stacks up. So we have the oldest iPhone that currently supports the latest iOS, being iOS 14, and the most affordable compact iPhone in the current lineup being the SE 2020 head-to-head in a battery drain test. Now, it's very important that I let you guys know that the iPhone 6S that I'm using in this video just got its battery replaced by Apple, so it has a brand new battery. And the reality is, most people using an iPhone 6S today probably have a battery that's several years old, which definitely does result in worse battery life. However, the only way to get accurate results out of a video like this is to use a 6S with a brand new battery, because if I were to use a 6S with an older battery, the results of this test would be completely random. It would literally just be based on the age of the battery that I happened to have. So in order to make this test fair and accurate, the 6S we're using in this video has a brand new battery, and the SE 2020 we're using in this video also has a brand new battery. And of course, in addition to the age of the battery in your device, there's a variety of other factors that contribute to how your battery life is going to be, such as the tasks you're doing on your device, the iOS version that you're running, etc. So in this video, we're just going to be doing a few tasks on both devices and seeing how long each of them can hold a charge. Alright, so with the SE 2020 on the right and the 6S on the left, first things first, I want to show you guys that auto brightness is disabled on both of these devices. And now we're going to set the brightness on both of these devices to an equal amount using a light lux meter to measure the light output. So in a dark environment, we isolated a portion of the screen of both of these devices to prevent the differing screen sizes from interfering with the light reading, and made necessary adjustments to the brightness levels so they're both emitting the same amount of light. I'd also like to show you that True Tone and Night Shift are disabled on the SE 2020, and Night Shift is disabled on the 6S. I also want to show you that the battery capacity on both of these devices is at 100%. Once again, they both have brand new batteries. I also want to show you that they're both running the latest iOS version as of recording this video, being iOS 14.2. Both devices are currently connected to a power strip, and they're both at 100% as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the power strip and we'll remove the cables. And we're going to start off with 1 hour of YouTube video streaming. So we're going to load up the same YouTube video on both of these devices, and we're going to make sure the quality is set to 1080p on both, and we're going to use an iPhone 7 to keep track of time. So again, we're just going to let this video play for an hour, and then we'll check back in on the battery percentages. And we're making this test not quite as extreme as some of our recent tests, as these two devices aren't top of the line flagship devices, so I wanted to kind of level the playing field a little bit, so doing tasks for shorter time periods at a slightly lower brightness level than some of the other recent tests. And after an hour of YouTube video streaming, the SE 2020 is at 90% and the 6S is at 87%. So with the two devices being neck and neck, let's go ahead and move on to an hour of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So launching up the app and getting into the game itself, we're just going to keep the game running on this screen here for an hour. After an hour of San Andreas, the SE 2020 is at 59% and the 6S is at 61%. So with the two devices remaining very close to each other in terms of percentage, we're going to head over to Safari and we're going to load up apple.com, and we're just going to sit on apple.com idle for an hour. And checking in just over an hour later, the same trend continues. The SE 2020 is at 49% and the 6S is at 50%. Next, we're going to run an hour of Asphalt 9, so we're going to launch up the app here, get into the game itself, and we're just going to keep it running once again for an hour. And after an hour of Asphalt 9, the SE 2020 is at 9% and the 6S is at 8%. So once again, still extremely close. So at this point, we're going to head back to the YouTube streaming test, and once again, we're going to make sure the quality is set to 1080p on both, and we're just going to stream this video until both of these devices die. And 36 minutes into the final video streaming test, the 6S dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 4 hours and 47 minutes in this test. And just a few minutes later, 44 minutes into the final video streaming test, the SE 2020 also dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 4 hours and 56 minutes in this test. So once again, extremely similar battery performance between these two devices in this test. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with how well the 6S with its new battery held up in this video. As always, if you guys use either of these devices, let me know down below in the comments section what your experience with battery life is like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.